Good afternoon, hello, welcome to the TriathlonDan YouTube channel. Another day, another bike ride. Today's plan is, so it's Sunday morning, heading out to ride on the flat. These roads are awful. So yesterday's ride, I struggled a bit with holding constant power and being in TT position. Maybe a combination of those factors, both of which is required of me in triathlons later this year, not very many weeks. So I'm going to work on that today. I'm also riding out to Tuxford, where there is a team time trial in 2 weeks that I'm taking part in. Now I know that course very, very well. I don't need to recce it in terms of turns and where to press on and where to not, but I do need to recce it for potholes. Genuinely, the whole purpose of today's recce is to help me plan lines. I can remember it quite well. I know which bits were bad 18 months, 2 years ago, but it'll be different now. And it's really important because I don't want to get a P word on the day, don't want to crash, and we want to be fast and we want to win. So there you go, it is the National Clarion Team Time Trial Champs. I think entries might be closed when the day's video goes out. Closed on Tuesday the 5th of July, I think, whatever it is. Anyway, I'm also going to call in at my mother's, not to see her, to see the animals, so we'll catch them as well. I'm just coming up to Oxton Bank. For those who've done Outlaw Half or Outlaw Full, Nottingham, you'll know this climb. And if you're doing Outlaw Full in a few weeks, you'll be coming up it. So today, in fact I might be climbing it faster today than I would do in the race, but obviously there's no pressure. Yeah, it should be good to do it more chilled out. Let's crack on. So I'm on the time trial course now. It's quite windy. These are the sort of corners I'm looking at, pretty fast, but of course quite a poor surface, so you need to pick your line. Nailed it. Anyway, on the way here, I've been talking to two chaps, one of which was riding a hybrid e-bike next to me quite comfortably. That was nice for my morale. He was talking about how potholed the roads are and that he constantly reports potholes and he goes around painting around them. And if the council have put some paint, oh, look at this here. If the council have put some paint around them, he will draw a bigger circle around them. Fair enough. And then a gentleman called Bob, who I used to train with a few years ago, and he was also on the organising team at like my first ever park run. I used to go there most weeks, Newark Park Run. So I had a good chat with him, that was good. And also, if any of you are into car detailing, you might know his son, Jim White, of White Details. He's got like 100 and something, here we go, 100 and something thousand subscribers on YouTube and a very successful car detailing business. It used to be based really close to here where I live. He's moved to near Lincoln now. But yeah, there you go, a bit of a tenuous connection. Anyway, I'm gonna absorb this course and try and ride it on the extensions relatively quick in the corner so I can test it at race pace. Okay, so I've done the twisty turny up and down bit. Now there's quite a long fast section, probably about 4 or 5 miles long, which is good. And I remember many moons ago when I lived at my mother's, I went through a phase of being a bit of a petrol head. I had a Fiesta ZTS, then a bit of a Fiesta track car. Then I went onto a Corsa VXR that was quite heavily modified. I used to do stupid speeds down here. Completely ridiculous when you look back, but back then it was like, I think it was okay, and obviously there wasn't as many speed cameras or police around and stuff, so you live and learn, don't you? Those were the days. Anyway, I'm going to nip to the co-op, get some lunch, try and get like a sandwich and something actual for lunch, and then see me mother, and then crack on getting back. I'm trying not to eat as much sports food, I'm just sick of it, to be honest. I don't mind the carb mixed drink, but I don't want to keep eating like Cliff Blocks and other chews and stuff. It's just too much. I've had a banana on the way out and some carb mix, that's it. And I'm 2 hours and 10 minutes in, so I could do with some food. You're absolutely massive.
Still got
How much does he weigh in kilos?
It's £15 in pounds.
It's like 8 kilos, isn't it? 9 kilos?
Yeah, no, it's 9
You're
kilos.
massive. You're huge. Good to see Mother and the cats. Now, I love cats, but my mother has 3 cats, and I think we can all agree she's a crazy cat lady, and 3 cats is too much. There's cat hairs literally everywhere. I feel like I'm covered in cat hairs. Right next to the Great Northern Inn pub. Spent a lot of time here as a teenager and early 20s with young farmers. And of course, the train line is down, as it always is. Now, unfortunately, I've got about 30 miles of headwind back home. Relatively flat, a few lumps, but it's not going to be very fast going, so I'm hoping that it'll only be an hour and 40, an hour and 45-ish. My legs are feeling it, but I'm just going to tap it out and just hopefully make it up to 4 hours or so. That'll be 2 good 4-hour rides in the bank. And of course, yesterday was like late on in the day 4 hours, then early in the day today 4 hours, so let's go. I'll tell you what, this cat eats so many biscuits. I've never realised how quickly his biscuit bowl goes down. I must be filling it like twice or 3 times a day. Unreal. Anyway, ride done and dusted. Leave the stats on screen. 73 miles, just under 4 hours of riding. Felt good. I felt like tired, but as if I could just carry on doing, you know, mid-zone 2 power for a while. I think it's more demoralising than anything is the headwind rather than actually affecting you much. You just got to keep riding the same, haven't you? Good time on the TT bars as well, just getting used to that position. Glutes, hamstrings, upper body, just getting them used to it. I think Liz has finished the Way the Roses Coast to Coast. I've seen a picture on the club Facebook page that indicates they have. I haven't seen her ride yet, which means that I've probably got 3 to 4 hours before she needs picking up from near here where the bus is going to drop her off, which means I've got 2 to 3 hours to get this house tidy, make it look like I've been doing everything she's asked me to do while she's away. Right, I think the house is ready for the arrival of Her Royal Highness. The thing is, if I make too much effort, she'll think I've like broken something, I'm trying to hide it or make up for it or something. So it just needs to be okay. I have gotten rid of that big box in the kitchen as well. Took it straight out of the bin. One side to normal waste, one side to recycling. Simple. Liz is going to be 5 minutes. Her phone battery has died, as it always does. Her phone battery, well, her previous phone was awful, to the point where it annoys me so much. I bought her a new phone earlier this year. Of course, then I gave her a power pack to take with her for when she's away. She didn't take the right wire, so it can't plug in. And what else have I got to moan at Liz about when she gets here? I'm not going to show you, but in the car that Liz drives most of the time, I've driven it a couple of times this weekend. I went in the boot. There are 2 25-kilo bags of builder's sand. I know she's probably got some sort of project in mind and stuff, that's fine. But I bet she's been carrying those around in the car for weeks. How much is fuel right now? £2 a litre? 50 kilos of weight in the boot. Ridiculous. Anyway, let's go and collect her from the car park. I feel like how I would when I'm picking a child up from a school trip. You okay, Liz?
Yes, thank you.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Feel good to be back?
Yeah.
Good weekend?
Absolutely fantastic, yeah.
We're not going to say too much, but you've been vlogging, haven't you?
Yeah, well, we need to see what the footage looks like first.
It's all pointing the wrong way, upside down or something.
Well, there has been moments that, yeah.
You tired?
Yeah.
You done brought me a pile of washing home to sort?
Yeah.
Bet you have. Right, let's get home so you can inspect everything.
Yes.
It's quite interesting. That van behind me, I'm really bad at this reverse thing. There's a van up there somewhere with a Media Motos logo on it. They do all the filming for, a lot of the filming for Global Cycling Network. And I actually tried to get them signed up to help me out with something in a couple of weeks, but I had a phone call with them, then they never come back to me. I chased them a couple of times, they never come back to me. So, soz guys, not getting my money. You gonna fall asleep?
Yeah. Now, what's all that post?
There's only one letter, and it's my... I'm glad you asked, Liz. That post is my 3rd category race licence that's arrived from British Cycling.
Have you been fed twice a day?
Yeah.
Have you had your water changed twice a day?
Not twice a day, once a day.
No, it needs to be twice. Got all this hair coming off it.
Oh my God.
That needs getting up. Oh, Mr. Ruby.
Right, come on, Liz, let's just do one little clip and then I can end this video and you can get on with getting showered.
Leave me alone. Give a girl a break. What do you actually want me for?
Firstly, a high five, well done. Great achievement.
Thank you.
Secondly, why was there 50 kilos of builder's sand in the boot of your car? Can I ask? Because when I opened the boot today, I thought, of course there's 50 kilos of sand in here.
Because it's been there about 2 weeks. Anyway.
Yeah, I know. £2 a litre fuel is, and you're carrying 50 kilos of sand around.
It's in there because I wanted to dry some out to mix with the chicken's soil so that when they dust bath it's meant to be good for them but it needs to be dry first because if it's wet it'll like make the white one turn brown.
Does it need to be 50 kilos?
It's only £2 per bag, so.
Okay, I'll let you off. All right, well done. Good work. Stay tuned for the way the rose. In fact, it might never see the light of day, but let's.
Tell me watch it though, because I want to look at it.
Yeah, I'm going to get that laptop there and watch some of it. Stay tuned for the Way the Roses vlog. I cannot wait for this to be.
I can't wait to see it.
Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already, please do hit the subscribe button down below. And I'll see you tomorrow at 1 o'clock.
See ya.